Creative Katie, Karen Burchill here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're making wooden Christmas ornaments gift tags. And here is a sneak peek of these beautiful looking tags. So these are wooden tags that I purchased at the dollar store. And I gave them a quick sand on both sides. And I did apply, for most of them, a coat of gesso. So then I decide I want to put some texture on the one side. And I grab a few of my stencils, and I'll put a link to the stencils in the description box below, and you can go to Amazon, or I will also include the Crafters Workshop Shopify link, and if you use my code, you can get 5% off your purchase. This one's called Diamond Dash, and you can see I've put a piece of tape just to hold the tag in place. Now, because I am creating these for the Christmas season for craft fair, I'm doing this in a bit of an assembly line, which is why I'm doing as many. I'm also playing around with a variety of the stencils, and this is a good way to get to know your stencils and see how they look when you're using modeling paste. And I'm using the Crafters Workshop white modeling paste for this project. This one is called Layered Wallpaper. And it's kind of a rustic, old feel to it. Now I'm putting on texture because later on I am going to be applying a layer of paint that's going to bring out that texture on these higher areas that have modeling paste. Here I've switched out from my palette knife to a key card, and I'm having much more luck with it because it's exactly the width of the tag. And I'm just taking note to clean out the hole if I cover that with modeling paste. So I'm cleaning off the sides, cleaning off the hole. This one's called Honeycomb. When you're using the stencil repeatedly, you have to take note if you're getting some modeling paste on the back side and clean that off before you put it onto the next tag. So I'm just flipping off the stencil and kind of wiping it off just to make sure I don't make a mess. And if you do make a mess, simply scrape it all off and start fresh. This one's called Circle Tiles. Now I'll be honest, I had the idea of turning these into gift tags and ornaments, but I wasn't exactly sure what I was putting on each side or how it was going to work. In the end, I'm really happy with what happened. But you get the benefit of the finished project. So once this is completely dry, I sand off the excess that's on the sides, and I'm going to give these ornaments tags a base coat of jewel toned colors. Now, in order to get this burgundy, I did not have a burgundy, so I mixed alizarin crimson and just a smidge of black. You can try it with quinacridone magenta as well, and it'll give you a slightly different shade. And then I'm applying that. I'm going right over the modeling paste, and I'm kind of working it into the sides of the modeling paste that's there as well. I'm painting a base coat of the same color on the back side. At this time, I was going to leave this blank, and I was going to put to from. Since then, I've purchased a to and from stamp that would have worked perfectly on this. But I apply another treatment to it, and you'll see what I do on the end. So you could do both or either. But I think these would look absolutely lovely. On the one side, you have the to and from. On the other side, you have the pattern. Attach it to your gift, and then they can turn it into an ornament afterwards. Sticking with the jewel tones, I am painting these a dark blue. And I think maybe here I've used straight up Prussian blue. Later I do mix my own paint, and if you mix phthalo green with dioxazine purple, you get a deep, rich navy. And I did learn that if you do the sides first, then lay it flat, then do the tops and the backs. That worked best. As it ended up with what I've done here, I don't know that I needed to put the coat of gesso on them. And I may, if I was doing more of these, I would skip that step. So now that this is completely dry, I'm getting out my gold paint. And then either with the pad of my finger or the blending foam, I am applying a little bit of gold to the raised area from the modeling paste. This is why I wanted the jewel tones. I wanted this to look really ornate and kind of patinaed a little bit. So I go in between the blending foam and the pad of my finger to get the effect that I like. I let it dry. I remove some. I come back and I add more till I'm happy. And I wish you could see how amazing these look. It's really difficult to get a good picture, still picture, or on a video to show the shimmer and shine of the gold. And I think the shine kind of throws off the colors when you do take a picture. Not to mention, it's later in the season and we've gone through some rainy periods and it's just been cloudy and it's difficult to get the proper lighting. So you can see all the different patterns. I can honestly say there isn't a pattern that I don't like here. You can definitely, use the jewel tones in the gold like I've done. You can use kind of an aqua and teal and bronze to get that more patinaed look. Play around with color combos and have fun and see what you come up with. And I apologize, there's very little of this that's kind of off camera. But I do come back on. Now I did do some in black because I like the gold on the black. But after saw the jewel toned ones, I love that so much more that I took the base coat, the burgundy or the blue, and covered up these ones or put a coat of gesso first and then painted them the other color because I wanted the jewel tones. And I thought that would look really nice on a tree if you had multiples of these, all, with a little bit of shimmer and shine. Now I did put in the end, I put a coat or two of Minwax polyacrylic, and that really bumps up the shine and brings out the metallic even more. So there, I'm going to zoom out here and you can see all these tags. Now, I didn't have enough shimmer and shine, and I decided on the other side, I'm going to use their gold modeling paste through this fir branch stencil, which is brand new in summer 2019. And put it in. And the shine on their gold modeling paste, OMG, I absolutely love it. This looks so good. So you have both sides of these ornament tags are decorated. So we're almost done. There are some close-up pictures, and I wish they were better because you should see how wonderful these look. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, check out the links below. Happy crafting!